Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I want to do a little episode of Biker News. Chilling like a villain by the pool. It's Bike Week, Daytona Beach, 2023. I just want to run down with some of you of what you could do if you're on your way to town or if you're already here and you're wondering what there is to do. Basically, you're going to do a lot of riding around, but that's good. It was a hard transition in this town from the way that Bike Week used to be, where it was centralized just on Main Street and downtown, which was just a little L, and everything was there. Now it's all spread out. You can go to DeLand, you can go to Orlando, you can go up to St. Augustine, you can go down to Cocoa. There's all kinds of stuff going on. You want to start off probably on Main Street. Park down on the end, go park at Sick Boys, pay him $10, whatever, he's a good guy, buy one of his t-shirts. You could stop off at the Boot Hill Saloon on your way as you're walking. Stop off at the Main Street station, see some music. They're good people that own the Main Street station. I like them. It's an old gas station. It's a good location. And then you walk all the way down to the boardwalk. Go down to the boardwalk to the beach, and that's where they have the Boardwalk Custom Show. You'll see maybe 25 bikes there. It's not the biggest show, but they're all over-fabricated $400,000 bikes that don't ever run. But if you like that kind of thing and you want to see some over-fabricated crazy bikes, that's definitely the spot to go. I'm not sure if I'm having a brain fart. What's the other custom show? The Rat's Hole Custom Bike Show. That used to be the biggest one. The Rat's Hole Bike Show. Daytona Rat's Hole Bike Show was it. I'm not even sure if that exists anymore. If it does, it's going to be downtown at the Indian dealership. So you'll find it there. The Indian dealership kind of sits alone, and there's not a whole lot going on downtown anymore, unfortunately. You'll go down to the Cabbage Patch. I mentioned that. I was getting a little ahead of myself. Go down to the Cabbage Patch, South Daytona. It's a big compound, basically just a couple dirt fields, massive dirt fields, full of vendors. You'll find interesting vendors there, food, all kinds of food, beer, of course, and then they have the coleslaw wrestling. And that's worth seeing, kind of a spectacle, a bunch of fat biker chicks wrestling in coleslaw. But it is what it is. Then you'll head north. Get on US 1, you'll be sitting in traffic, head north. If you want to skip the traffic, get on 95 and just jam it in that fast lane all the way up to destination Daytona. You get off, they have their own little exit, and you'll wind down right into the entrance. If you want to take US 1, you're just going to inch your way, and it could take you 2.5 hours to do a 30-minute ride. But people do it. They're doing it right now. And you inch your way up to Destination Daytona. Destination Daytona used to be owned, a little bit of news, used to be owned by the Rossmeyer family. Good people, I've known them for many years, we've done business many years with my handlebars. Well, the Rossmeyers sold Destination Daytona along with the Harley-Davidson dealership. They sold it to a guy named Teddy Morse. Teddy Morse, if you're from Texas, you guys in Texas know that name because the Morse family, they own fucking half of Texas. And they own dealerships and Harley-Davidson dealerships as well, car dealerships and motorcycle dealerships all over. I think they're going to do good things with Destination Daytona. I don't want to dog the Rossmeyer family because I like them and I'm friends with them, but I had always kind of sensed that Destination Daytona was Bruce Rossmeyer's dream. Bruce Rossmeyer died several years ago out in Sturgis in a motorcycle accident, rest in peace, and his daughter and son took it over. It wasn't their dream. It was Daddy's dream. And I think they did what they could with it, and now they're probably on to bigger and better, and good for them. I'm sure they made a killing. They're probably richer than God right now from selling that compound. So good for you guys. But you'll hang out up there for a while. You can spend a while up there. It's a giant compound, tons of vendors, a lot of corporate vendors. JP Cycles is also over there, and JP Cycles has their own little section. They got a barbecue restaurant up there, lots of pretty women up there, the beer tub type chicks. And these chicks all have big fake boobs with stickers on their nipples. So if you like that kind of thing, that's a good place to go. I took a picture with one of these big titty beer tub chicks. They stand on a box just so you could see them amongst the crowd of people. And she took a picture with me and rested her boob, her big tit, right on top of my head. And it was heavy. It fucking pushed my neck down. Big giant boob. It was bigger than my whole head. And I'll try to find that picture and post it. After you're done with Destination Daytona, and they have bike shows up there, and they have concerts, all kinds of stuff. They might have, I don't know if they're playing this year, Destination Daytona, a good concert to see is Mini Kiss, Midget Kiss. They're midgets, and they dress up like Kiss, the rock band Kiss, and it's pretty funny. After that, you could ride out to the racetrack. They have races out at the racetrack. They'll do vintage races, which is cool. They do the Daytona 200, which is no longer AMA certified, which I am no expert on, but I don't think the Daytona 200 is an AMA race anymore. I think it's an outlaw race, and it means that the big famous names don't show up to it. When it was an AMA race, all the biggest names in racing would show up. We used to go out there, we would get pit passes, walk around pit row. It's a thing to do. It's a great way to see a race, is down in the pits with the other racers. There's a whole world down there, a fascinating scene. But the track always has a lot of stuff to do. Now, that's Daytona. Take your ass out to DeLand. You'll ride out to DeLand 15, 20 minutes on a bumpy road. I don't know why they don't fucking fix that road. The road to DeLand has never been paved since I've lived here, and it's awful, but you'll ride your ass out there. DeLand is a cool little downtown section. They have stuff to do there. And then you could take yourself to Orlando. You're not done yet? You go to Orlando and you check out what they have in Orlando. They have their own little bike week. Orlando's trying to be sneaky. They're trying to steal our shit like they always do. They can't come up with fucking nothing of their own, so they got to steal our shit. But you go check it out. There's stuff to do down there in Orlando's big city. So, you know, bring your pistol and watch your purse. But it's not that dangerous. I hate Orlando. You might love it. You might love it. But that's what you do. That's the event. Daytona Beach Bike Week 2023.